Hey guys, Wendy here. You've reached my channel, Book It with Wendy. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. And before we go any further, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. I appreciate it each and every time. So, I haven't seen you guys for a while. I definitely have been MIA. But I'm filming. I'm filming at a different pace right now in lieu of everything that's gone on this year with my mom. I'm just going on, doing things intuitively, taking some extra time for some extra care for myself to help me through this difficult time. So like I said in my previous videos, if you didn't see them, bear with me. I hope you guys understand that it has been very difficult. So I am not filming like I usually do, but hopefully it will become more and more. So because this is very filming for you guys, sharing books, all of those things are very therapeutic for me, so they definitely help. So just wanted to tell you guys that. Today is Easter Sunday. I'm filming today. The video will drop tomorrow. So I want to say happy Easter to everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day with family or friends, and that you're eating some really good food, and you are just enjoying everybody that is with you today. That definitely has become more and more important to me. So I hope you're doing that today. I have a couple of things today. One of them I'm going to ask your help with. I'm going to put it out there for anybody who knows about this, because it is bugging the hell out of me. And I went on Discord and asked some people if they knew how to do this, and I really got some good advice about asking in a video. So that's what I'm doing today. That's one of the things I'm going to do. I'm going to inquire about your help today. So that would be awesome if anybody does know the answer to this. And we're also going to go over some books I'm reading now. And here she is, guys. My book of the month. My books of the month. I waited. You see, they're not even open to share them with you guys. And let me tell you, that is not easy for me to do. So let me take the handy dandy box cutter. I am so happy to have some natural light today, because usually, I have the ring light, and it can be a little bit annoying and reflects back in my glasses. So I really appreciate, now that the weather is hopefully getting nicer, that we can film with natural light. That's always a plus. Okay. I get so excited. Okay, so the books that I picked, one of the books I picked for Book of the Month. Oh, this is a different bookmark. Okay. Well, it says friend, and then it says welcome to the friend zone in a good way. Happy 3-box anniversary. You're so glad to call you a friend with benefits. I have to share with you guys, a weird thing happened. So I had to renew my membership for Book of the Month, and I don't know what happened. I lost the email or something happened, and I just rejoined. So I was already like, I don't know what you call it. I got the tote bag and everything, but then they sent me another email. So I'm really, like, I guess further along in the perks, but then I rejoined. So I don't know what happened, but I think that's why I'm getting this. I made the BFF status, which is why I got the tote. That's what it is, BFF. But anyway, so I love that bookmark. Okay, so the book I picked for Book of the Month is Jeanette Wall's Hang the Moon. And I'll read you the blurb. It says, most folk thought Sally Kincaid was a nobody who'd amount to nothing. Sally had other plans. Sally Kincaid is the daughter of the biggest man in a small town, born at the turn of the century into a life of comfort and privilege. Sally remembers little about her mother, who died in a violent argument with her father, the charismatic Duke Kincaid. When the Duke remarries and has a son, Sally tries to teach him to be as bold and resourceful as their father and as Sally herself, but her daredevil coaching leads to an accident. To replace her stepmother, the Duke casts Sally out of the big house and out of town. Sally returns at 17, determined to reclaim her place in a family riddled with secrets. Women have won the right to vote, but their lives haven't changed. Slavery is over, but lynching is not. Right and wrong don't always square up with legal and illegal. Sally navigates the factions of the town and within her own family to forge her own path. Her journey is a wild ride. Jennifer Walls is the author. Graduated from Barnard College and was a journalist in New York. Her memoir, The Glass Castle, has been a bestseller for more than 8 years. I've heard of that book before. She's also the author of the instant bestseller, The Silver Star and Half Broke Horses, which was named one of the 10 best books of 2009 by the editors of the New York Times Book Review. She lives in rural Virginia with her husband, the writer John Taylor. That's a picture of her. And the book it doesn't look like it's about 346 pages, so yeah, about 350 with the acknowledgments in the back. So sorry, I have to do that. I have to do that to new books. It's a must. I'm sure you guys do the same thing. Anyway, for all you new book sniffers out there, I picked another book that I heard from quite a few booktubers that was really good. So it's called Beasts of Extraordinary Circumstance by Ruth Emmy Lang. I love the cover. And this book, the blurb says, finding magic in the ordinary, orphaned, raised by wolves, and the proud owner of a horned pig named Merlin, Waylon Gray knew he wasn't like other people. But when he single-handedly stopped that tornado on a stormy Christmas day in Oklahoma, he realized just how different he actually was. That tornado was the first of many strange events that seemed to follow Waylon from town to town. Although he doesn't like to take credit, and amazing as these powers may appear, they tend to manifest themselves in opportune times and places, from freak storms to trees that appear to grow overnight. Waylon's unique abilities are a curiosity at best, and at worst, a danger to himself and the woman he loves. But Mary doesn't care. Since Waylon saved her from an angry wolf on her 11th birthday, she's known that a relationship with him isn't without its risks. But as anyone who's met Waylon will tell you, once he wanders into your life, you'll wish he'd never leave. Beasts of Extraordinary Circumstance tell the story of Waylon Gray's life from the perspectives of the people who knew him, loved him, and even a few who thought he was just plain weird. Although he doesn't stay in any of their lives for long, he leaves each of them with a story to tell, stories about a boy who lives with wolves, great storms that evaporate into thin air, fireflies that make phosphorescent honey, and a house filled with spider webs, and the strange man who inhabits it. So this sounds like a good book. There is one story, however, that Waylon wishes he could change, his own. But first, he has to muster enough courage to knock on Mary's front door. In this warm debut novel, Ruth Emmy Lang teaches us about an adventure and love in a beautifully written story full of nature and wonder. And there she is on the back of the book. This book has about 340 pages. So I feel like that is the average, that's the average length of a book, an average length of a book, I feel. Because most books are about at least 300 pages. I feel 350 is like right on the mark. I like, my sweet spot is about 250 or to 200. I know not a lot of books are like that, but I really feel like that's like a book that's an easier read, more or less. But most books they're like 350. So anyway, I will show you what I'm reading now. This book, I actually took a little trip to Barnes and Noble a little too often lately. My daughter, which I absolutely am so happy that she loves to read, and she's getting into reading a little bit more, and she finishes books a lot quicker than me, probably because she's up later than me. But anyway, it shows that she is a good reader, and you don't necessarily have to be a quick reader to be a good reader, but she definitely stays up a lot later, so that's helpful. I wish I could, so I'm a little bit jealous of that, but I am so happy that she's reading. So we can sort of share books every once in a while. So this book I got at Barnes & Noble, called The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. And I saw this at the library. And so I wanted to read it, not at the library, on my, the app. That my mind is blank, but you know what I'm talking about. So the app for the library. I saw it there, and I was going to listen to the audiobook, and I just didn't, or started to and didn't finish, so I saw it there. This book is only 265 pages, and the blurb on this says, A.J. Fikry's life is not all what he expected it to be. He lives alone. His bookstore is experiencing the worst sales in its history, and now his prized possession, a rare collection of Poe poems, has been stolen. But when a mysterious package appears at the bookstore, its unexpected arrival gives Fikry the chance to make his life over and see everything anew. So I don't know about you guys, but I love stories about bookstores or about books, things like that. So that's what piqued my interest. But it looks interesting. It's not a very long book, so I thought that would be good for me now. So I have that. And the other book I'm reading is on my Kindle, and that's Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robert Sloan. And I can't read, excuse me. Let me see if I can read the blurb to you. I think I can on here. By the way, I absolutely love this book, this Kindle. See if they should have. It says that this is like a science fiction fantasy book, and so I guess that it is, but. Yeah, I'm just trying to get you the, I think it came out, release date was 2012. It says it's a perfect book for book lovers who lean towards the mysterious and fantastic. So it's about Clay Janin, the first person narrator, is responding to an advertisement for a clerk in a 24-hour bookstore in San Francisco, and he's finding jobs scarce since, let me see here, I'm sorry guys. He's finding work scarce since designing a logo and website for a bagel bakery and acting as the voice of New Bagel on Twitter. So I guess he finds a job in this bookstore, and it says, the shelves were packed close together and it felt like I was standing at the border of a forest. Not a friendly California forest either, but an old Transylvania forest. So he starts to work for this Mr. Penubra, and he finds that there's a lot of strange things going on in the bookstore. And so far it's really good. I guess it's a little bit of fantasy and mystery. I'm sorry I don't have more of the blurb here. This kind of tells you more about the book than I want to tell you guys, because I don't want to spoil it and I want to do a little review on it. So you get the gist of it. It's a 24-hour bookstore, and he ends up finding a lot more. I'm in the book now where he starts to find out that it's not just a bookstore. So I guess it does have a little fantasy or magic sort of in it. But anyway, that's what I'm reading now. So now, the thing that I have to implore you, I'm sorry, that's Nova barking like that. She hears everything. So, awesome watchdog, but not conducive to filming. So, this Kindle, I cannot get the cover off at all. And I forgot that, like, how I even put this on, but if you guys can see, it's like really on here. Like, I can take it off if I put a knife, like a butter knife, but it's like glued to this. And I guess it's the case that I got, which had like a lot of like good reviews, but I don't want to like rip it off. So I should have had the name of the case, but if you guys have a case like this and you got it off without like tearing it or ruining the back of your Kindle, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't know if you could see it, it's like glued in here. So I could get a butter knife in here, and it probably could come off, I'm sure, but it's gonna like rip the case where I wouldn't be able to probably use it again. I mean, I was thinking of changing cases. I'm fine with this case, but it seems just like weird that you wouldn't be able to change the case if you wanted to. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna love this case forever, or if, you know, I think that I've seen some cute cases that I wanted, another case I wanted to switch cases, because you get tired of looking at the same case. But anyway, if you guys know how to take the case off that seems like it's glued to the back of your Kindle, it's like, I mean, I can't pull it off. Please let me know. I don't know the name of this. It's on my Amazon account on my phone, which I'm using to film, but I have the name of the case that I ordered on my Amazon account. It's just weird that, and I looked on YouTube. I'm looking all over the web to see if anybody has this case and shows you how to take it off, and they don't. They have the cases that like are snap in, the Kindle snaps in the case. So they don't have, I haven't seen this kind of case, now I know why, because they can't get it off. I'm starting to understand why nobody has like videos about this case, because they probably can't get it off like me. So anyway, if anybody out there knows how to take this off without like ripping it, or just how to take it off at this point, please comment below. I really appreciate it. So that was the help I kind of needed from you guys with this. So anyway, that is my little wrap up for today. Like I said, I'm not reading a lot, as much as I usually do. I'm just going with the flow of things and how I feel. But reading always, is one of my, greatest joys. And of course, filming for you guys and doing videos and talking about books is very, like I said, therapeutic for me. It has helped going to Barnes & Noble with my daughter. Even though I never get all my books there, every once in a while if I'm there, I'll end up getting something else, like a cup, or which I did get. I'll show you guys in the next video. So stuff like that. I usually get my books from, Book of the Month, the library book sales, eBay, thrift books, things like that. So that is it. I hope everybody had a wonderful or has a wonderful Easter. Please enjoy being with your family, and try to stay in the moment. It's hard because we always get a lot of things thrown our way with social media and everything else, and we're never really in the now. But certain things, when things happen in life, as I've experienced this year, and I'm sure many people have that are watching this, it really teaches you to appreciate what you have, the people that are around you, and try to stay in the now, because we don't know. My grandmother used to say, tomorrow is promised to no one, and my mom used to say that too, and it is very true. So just something to be a little cognizant of. I think we all need to be made aware of that from time to time. So I will see you guys. I'm definitely going to film next week. I don't know how many times, but I'm starting to really get a little bit more into gear and feel a little bit more like myself. So I know that will help me as well to share my love of books with you guys. So have a wonderful Easter. I will see you next week. And as always, I'll see you later.